What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Verse for another awesome live stream. Today, we're bringing back the project live streams. We're going to do a quick roundabout, talk to some of the Build on Titan X developers because, without a shadow of doubt, I am surprised with the projects they're building, and I'm having a lot of fun because every single day we have a new project, something new to learn, and I'm really excited to talk about this one specific project today because most of you guys know I like meme coins. Meme coins is the biggest theme in this bull market. And this team has created what I believe to be an absolute monster that came out of nowhere. So I want to welcome to the stage one of my good friends, Bass Sports, and the legendary Ali Kane. What's up, boys? How we doing today?
All good, all good. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us back.
Yeah, man. You know, I gotta be real honest. Like every time I go on Twitter, I feel like you guys are launching new projects. So it's getting so crazy, man. Like honestly, in order to cover the amount of stuff you guys have put out, we probably have to do like 6 or 7 live streams. So, but yeah, man, just getting into this ecosystem. And before we get into Inferno, because I know you guys are here to talk about Inferno, so we'll talk about at the end of this live stream. And I also suggest you guys reshare this live stream, go over to Bad Sports Twitter, follow him, follow my boy Ali Kane, follow the Inferno Twitter account, follow the Blaze Twitter account, and please also follow the Verse Twitter account because we will be dropping alpha on this live stream, but you gotta make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like we try to give you guys the inside scoop. We try to give you alpha. And so by spreading the word and getting this live stream and getting people in here, that's how we know that we're actually reaching a big audience. Now, let's talk about what's going on with Blaze. We got through the Titan X hype phase. It was all sunshine and rainbows, and then inflation kicked in, and then it kind of died down a little bit. And last time I checked, you guys actually had this one pivotal time where you're just thinking, do we still launch Blaze on top of Titan X? And you decided to go through. Based off of that pivotal moment in Blaze's inception, do you guys think you made the correct decision? And if there's anything you would change, what would you change?
Oh, it was absolutely 100% the right decision. Look where we are now. You know, everybody in the Titan X ecosystem is having a blast. So much fun. But yeah, look, there was tough times. There was tough times back then. And I did say on streams before that the team, there was that inception moment where we were like, geez, do we really want to go here? Do we really want to launch here? But we've been in so deep for so long that just hope for light at the end of the tunnel and stuck to our guns. And the team of 8 made the right call. We had to get everybody in agreement that we were going to attack it together, and we made the right call. And Blaze is a wonderfully beautiful, fully decentralized protocol running flawlessly. So yeah, absolutely glad we made that choice.
Yeah, man. Anything you want to say about Sports?
Yeah, no, I just think yeah, definitely the right choice. I think everyone was going through pain for a while, right? So it was if it doesn't matter how convicted you are in something, if it's going down for such a long time, and even when you know the maths behind it and you understand it, you still have that pitiful feeling in your stomach. You're like, oh, have we made the right move? And so we did. We decided to do it, and Blaze, from a price point of view, is sort of is trending along with the market for a while. But if the last week's anything to go by, I think it's starting to pick up. It's starting to track again with the Titan X pair. It's starting to come back up, and then what you're going to see now is them Ethereum pools are going to start to fill up a lot more quickly because you've got a higher price token, and the auctions generally close out within single digits. So all of that fuel is then, all that Ethereum fuel is going into the reward pool. So you're going to see them start to really, really get juicy as the price starts to trend upwards with Titan X.
I do agree, guys. And, to be honest, before we talk a little bit about the Blaze protocol, because I know a lot of people tuning in don't know what it is. And I think it'd be great if we just do a brief breakdown and not go too deep and stuff. But the one thing I want to say about Blaze Labs as a whole, would you guys just say you're a company building decentralized products on top of Titan X? Is that a fair assessment?
It's pretty much, yeah, much what we aim to do. The thing, just so that you know, what we've done recently as well is to speed things up. You can imagine whenever we've got a team of 8, we've built 2 awesome protocols, and we'll have another couple in the pipeline. But there's a lot of focus on other parts of the ecosystem, TitanX ecosystem at the minute, and we decided that this team. A couple of people had one idea that they really wanted to run with. A couple of other people had other ideas that they really wanted to run with. So, um, we've got so much going on. You've got Bad Sports and Scotty Blaze and Irish Crypto are building Flux. Steve DeFi's on Volt, and I have another 2 things that I haven't even made public yet. So we're all concentrating on our own little things at the minute. We're still under the Blaze banner, but it's just making things move that little bit quicker. Because this ecosystem is evolving very, very fast. And that's part of the reason. I think Blaze 3 Labs are we really have placed ourselves, not just with the streaming, but just with the products we've built so far, placed ourselves as a real, one of the center points of the ecosystem. And we're doing all we can to make it better.
Yeah. And, a testament of what you guys are doing, the hard work you put in. I have a lot of people reach out to me, always ask about TitanX or asking about a piece of information. I've had at least 50 people ask me about you guys. So if that doesn't tell you something, if that doesn't tell you these guys are doing a great job, then I have no idea what will. So, like I said, guys, great work.
Not even that, man. We're having a friggin' blast doing it. So much fun. Just getting on streams. The whole reason I started building was just to enjoy myself. I fucking, I got so depressing watching charts go down, and it's much more fun building and engaging with people than it is just watching charts. But that's just me. That's just the way I like to do it.
That's kind of just with Blaze as a whole, like the whole team. I see it more of like we're more like a community group now. So we're launching protocols, under the same team, but we're more engaged in trying to, activate the community and planning things. This is the first time it's going to be discussed, but we're planning to organize a conference fairly soon. So that there's going to be information coming out on that soon, and then meetups and everything else. All this in the background, and we want to do it under Blaze 3 Labs, and just be the spearhead of the community and just carry on doing what we're doing, really.
Gotcha. And then before we get into, Blaze and Inferno, all that good stuff, the last thing you asked about sports, I heard you launched is it a company that's for building projects? If I recall, I've got it's like later L8R. Is that correct?
Almost. Go ahead, John.
I try.
Well, it's Accelerate. So
okay.
It's XLR8 and it's .build. So the idea behind that is, we essentially want to help people within TitanX ecosystem. We're solely looking at build on TitanX at the moment. Whether we branch out later on is another question, right? But it's build on TitanX. We'll manage everything front to back, from the build, the audit, help with marketing, even get on streams with people and sort of just show people the right way to do it and the right path. I don't want, there's lots of people out there with great ideas, and I don't want people to go and find the wrong devs or the wrong auditors and the community gets wrecked. So accelerate.build, and it's going to be, we're already inundated with clients. So it's
that's good, man. That's good, man. Pulse Wars. I wonder who created that. So,
what amazing dude came up with that idea.
I love it. Yeah, man. That's good stuff. The reason why I bring that up, I hear people have really phenomenal ideas, and these guys are giving you all the stuff you need to be successful, even if you don't have a background in software development. Every project needs a face, and every project needs someone to do some sort of marketing. So if this is something you're interested in, you don't have to be like a nerd behind a computer. You see what I'm saying? So good stuff, guys. All right. Well, let's talk about Blaze. So we got a lot of new people in the community, and a lot of people see Blaze, but they don't exactly know what the protocol is. So can you just give us like a brief breakdown of just like the who, what, where, when, and why type of deal?
All right. Well, look, the Blaze at its core is a staking protocol for participants to come in and earn real Ethereum yield. So big part of Titan X in the beginning was, you know, that brought so many people into Titan X was the Ethereum yield in the beginning. And then obviously with the things that happened within the ecosystem, that changed. So we wanted to try to create a protocol that people could participate in and stake their coins to earn real Ethereum yield. So we come up with the, we really like the idea of the daily auctions that was done before. So we kind of tried to, you know, just build on that. So every day there are a certain amount, it's around, call it 8,000 tokens are up for grabs through a 24-hour auction each day. So depending on how much Ethereum you put in, that will dictate how many Blaze tokens that you get back out. And then you can, when you participate in the auction, you get your tokens the next day. You can sell them for profit if you've got a good return. Some days we get like a 30%. We've had as high as a 30% premium on the market value. So you can literally, people in the last week or so have been able to pick up Blaze at a 30% premium to the market value and then either sell them or stake them for Ethereum yield. And what we tried to do with the protocol was think for the long term. We've built these reward pools. So when you stake, you can get rewards every 8 days, every 88 days, every 288 days. And then we have a pool that sets out 888 days into the future. And every time somebody participates in the auction, they put Ethereum in, and a portion of that Ethereum goes into all those pools to continually pay the stakers Ethereum yield. So I mean, that's what it is at its core. But with it, like everything that we try to build, it has many little moving parts and a lot of sticky game theory built into it.
Love it, man. Great breakdown. And I think what you guys are actually, was it the third protocol? So I believe it was Dragon X Helios, and then you guys launched the third protocol launch. So yeah, so that's kind of like, those are like the core protocols that started. Wait, did you want to say something?
Yeah, it's just that we took so long, and that's part of the reason that we put the Accelerate company together as well. Blaze took us a long time. There was a lot of moving parts. We created, you know, it's not like going out and forking a lot of these projects that are out there. A lot of the stuff hadn't really been done before, you know. And then there's also an NFTs tied into Blaze that haven't been released yet. So there was so many parts, and that's what took us so long to we you know. Admittedly, we did make a lot of mistakes during the build of Blaze, things that we learned from. But that's why it was kind of why it took longer to come out than we were hoping at the start.
Right. Understandable. And then the last thing I want to say about the Blaze brief overview. So when it comes to the token burns and stuff, could you just briefly explain how Blaze does the token burns?
Go ahead, Josh. You take that one.
Yeah, in terms of how the buy and burn works for Blaze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have an allocation of the Ethereum, which goes to a buy and burn contract, which is pooled, and it's fully decentralized. Buys Titan X. Titan X does a swap, a bunny hop swap to Blaze, and then the Blaze token is burned, and that's off the top of my head, what is it? 20%.
20%
overall. Titan X. Sorry. So many protocols going on in my head at the minute. That's 20% of the Ethereum that comes into the protocol is used for the buy and burn. But we've also got within that a bonfire party, which is every 108 days, there's a percentage of that 20% which goes distributed to another pool, which is then used to buy and burn every 108 days. So you get kind of it was focused around day 280, and then it was every 108 days after that, you're going to have this kind of like nice big firework of burning going on. So
Love it. Yeah. That was the other big component I want to talk about with Blaze, because, you know, usually with a lot of these protocols, people just want the brief breakdown, and then they also want to know how is it being deflationary. Because what I noticed with this being a meme coin market is people's attention spans are going a little bit smaller. So you only got a couple seconds to really catch it. But yeah, overall, man, I love Blaze, and I think the one thing I love about this the most is the buy and burn, where it goes from Ethereum to Titan X. And so you're basically taking that economic energy straight into Titan X, and then it's using it to burn Blaze. And that's ultimately part of the reason why we're seeing Titan X do really well. You guys saw what happened with Hyper. We got the Dragon X day 369 payout coming. And then now with Blaze, since the start point is in Ethereum, it's only going to improve the ecosystem. So yeah, guys, that's all I really want to talk about Blaze. And then also, last thing, you guys had the Diamond Holders Club.
Yeah,
Do you mind giving us a quick breakdown of that?
Yeah, just did want to mention that. You know, I mentioned there before about the protocols being sticky, the daily auctions. So, you know, the daily auctions just keep people coming back every day. People that participate or people who want to start participating, you have to keep an eye on what return you can get on the auctions every day. And that's kind of what really keeps the whole thing, you know, chugging along as successfully as it is. We have a thing called the Diamond Hand Club, which, you know, if you can manage to acquire yourself 4,000 Blaze tokens and you max stake them, and my max stake for Blaze is 2,888 days, and that's almost 7 or 8 years into the future you have to stake them for. But if you stake 4,000 for that length of time, you can get yourself a ticket into the Diamond Hand Club. And what being in the Diamond Hand Club gets you access is they're the only people that get access to the 888-day Ethereum payout pool. So if you imagine there's Ethereum, I can't think of the percentage off the top of my head, but every day there's just a portion of Ethereum that gets put into that pool, and the only people that will get access are those Diamond Hand members. Now, just looking at that pool at the minute, obviously the Ethereum that was up at almost 200K. You know, even a lot of weeks ago, when Ethereum starts to pump, these reward pools pump. And I've said this many times on streams lately that people have been sleeping on Blaze and not taking advantage. It's not as sexy and exciting, and the price, you know, the price charts aren't as exciting as many other things going on in the Titan X ecosystem. But whenever Ethereum starts pumping, these reward pools can really fatten up, and the amount coming in every day can go up exponentially as well. So it's definitely one to keep an eye on. And that 888 day, you know, that just, again, that's another sticky thing that just keeps everybody coming back for the long term.
Yes. Go ahead.
Something on that one, which you didn't cover, Ali, is you only have until day 365 of the protocol to actually get a ticket into there. So although it fills up for 888 days, you only have till 365 to 369, sorry, to actually allocate yourself a ticket.
So is that day 369 of the Titan X protocol, or is that day 369 the Blaze protocol?
Yeah, Blaze, yeah.
Blaze, okay. So yeah, you guys got about, if you choose so to do it, was that about 300 and no, is that 290 days? I don't know if I did the math on that. Somewhere around that time frame.
Yeah, around that.
Cool. Good stuff.
Yeah, one more thing I'll just like to say as well, that, you know, we've had, it started off 8,800 tokens coming out each day at the start. You know, we've been running for whatever it is, over 70 days, and over 8,000 tokens coming out every day. Of the total supply that's been minted, over 75% are either locked away in staking or locked away in the liquidity pool. So there's only like 25% of the tokens that have been minted that are actually liquid supply. So that just says, you know, a lot for the people that are participating and the value they see in staking their Blaze tokens.
Absolutely. And, you know, when it comes to projects like Blaze specifically, a lot of these new protocols are the first ones to launch on Titan X. Those are going to be the gems, in my opinion, because they were the day ones. They came in when we went through the mass inflationary period, and they stuck it out all the way to the end. You guys did a phenomenal job. The dude did a great job, and so did Eric. And then now that we're in the hype phase and everybody's building and everything's really exciting, we got more people coming on. It's going to be really awesome to see where this protocol ends up in the future. Now, believe it or not, when it comes to Blaze, I found something a little bit interesting that's going to involve Inferno, and why this protocol might explode in a second. And it has a lot to do with liquidity pool. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But I just want to do a quick breakdown. Just take a look at the chart. Do some TA like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I'm just kidding. But so you guys bottomed out about, what was that, 113? Came up here. Looks like we're about to just form a nice, beautiful cup. We're seeing about 2.23 versus Titan X. This is the big thing. So a lot of protocols are starting to hit their phase where they're appreciating very quickly versus TINX, and there's a few that aren't. But I do firmly believe the protocols have not yet gone up versus TINX are about to hit their prime. So right now, in comparison to Titan X, Blaze might have already just bottomed out. So in my opinion, when it comes to altcoins and projects and whatnot, this might be something like you guys said, a lot of people are sleeping on. So this is the type of stuff I look at, and it's part of the reason why I always tell the audience, like when I go and look at protocols and projects, what are some things that stick out that no one else is talking about? And there's 148 of you guys in here, so most of you guys are probably going to be repeating this like parrots on Twitter. But I think you guys get the point. So yeah, ultimately, I like that component. I think is great. And then the Diamond Hand Club, that's going to close a lot sooner than you guys expect. And I guarantee you, there's going to be a huge FOMO when we get closer to Blaze Day 350, and people are like, "Wow, I only have about 10 days to get into this thing." And I needed to come up with 4,000 Blaze tokens at whatever price it is right now. So in all honesty, the best time to get into a protocol is when nobody's talking about it. And overall, guys, love the Blaze protocol. Anything else?
And yeah, sorry, one more thing is that diamond hand that diamond hand pool. There's things in the background that will be coming to make it even juicier for those committed diamond hand holders.
Yeah. You know, when I did a quick roll around on the protocols, I saw that and I was like, yeah, it's, you know, the Diamond Hand Club makes it worth it in the end, in my opinion. So I think it's great. So good stuff. All right, so we're gonna talk about Inferno because I know all you guys want to talk about it. I think that's what everybody's talking about on Twitter.
Move on to the sexy ones.
I already know. I'm just waiting for everybody to get in and put it at the end. But let's just go through a quick comments and stuff. Let's see what we got here. The Mo, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Shady, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Say, always good to see you. We got Mackenzie in here. Mackenzie writes really great. Was it crypto? It's not vlogs. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Articles. So she writes really great articles, especially about TINX. And I also saw her shilling TINX Hub by the great legendary Mike Dean. If you guys ever want to know, I do have a referral link on Twitter. So if you guys want to get TINX Hub and you get a discount using the verse, check it out.
I was messaging him about buying it yesterday, and as I was messaging it, asking him about the price, your referral link pop up on Twitter, and I was like, oh, and DM'd them your referral link. It's like, I want my discount, bitch.
That's so funny. So it's funny. All right, cool. Good stuff. What's up, Ninja Magoo 22? I love that name, Ninja Magoo. I don't know if that's slang for something. What's up, Oscar? Good to see you, my man. Always good to see you. Rayman, good to see you in the chat. And then I believe I saw the Blaze account coming in, showing some love. Good stuff. Face Rowdy, good to see you. And then cool. All right, we got a lot of comments in here, so we'll roll around to that. All right. So let's talk about the stuff that all you guys want to talk about. Inferno. So, a little bit of a breakdown about TINX. TINX did its thing. Pulse had his meme coin run. And then right after that, we saw the base, the Solana, and we saw a little bit on Ethereum, a massive meme coin run. So I went on and I started getting into meme coins. I had a lot of fun. And I was like, dang, there's something here. And lo and behold, it turns out this is actually going to be a meme coin market. People love meme coins. It's easy to understand. You don't have to read a white paper. It's a pixelated image of a monkey, and on Twitter, social media, it blows up. Now, you guys just launched Inferno, which is a meme coin for the TINX ecosystem. And the best part about this meme coin is you added a twist to it. So when you guys want to give us a breakdown what Inferno is?
Go ahead, Josh. You can take that one.
The Inferno Bull. That's my
Inferno Bull.
Yeah, that's my mod name in the Telegram. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish. Inferno, yeah. So like you say, meme coin, cool as football, gets himself into all sorts of trouble. The memes are sick, the artwork's good. We're fucking shilling and trolling everyone with it. There he is, look. And yeah, it's minted through complete fair launch, mint cycles. which lasts 24 hours. There's 8 24-hour cycles over 8 weeks.
Mhm.
And 90% of all the Titan X that you deposit to mint the Inferno token is used to buy and burn. It buys the Inferno and burns it. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. We've got some, quite a few mechanics along the way with how the buy and burn is allocated to different days. And also it pushes through the Blaze pair, buys Inferno, burns Inferno, and also has an allocation of Titan X that is sent to the burn address. So yeah, we're very much centered around the Titan X ecosystem, but essentially it's all about buying and burning Inferno. As soon as them 8 weeks are up, it's capped and it will become hyperdeflationary. We already have a protocol announced that will be built specifically on top of Inferno.
Yeah, we got Flux coming up, and that's gonna be cool. We're gonna do a live stream on that next week. So if you guys want to know about all things Flux, you want to go down the rabbit hole and talk about it, we'll definitely talk about it on that live stream. Now, let's just break down how the mint and the buy and burn periods work, because everybody understands the meme and stuff, but my biggest question is the mint and the buy and burn, because some people see the buy and burn, they're just like, oh, this can't happen because this buy and burn is going to be activated during the mint phase, which I think they mixed it up a little bit. So I want to clarify on this. So when the mint phase happens, you can mint on Thursday, right?
So the mint starts on a Friday at 3 p.m. UK time, and it runs for 24 hours to 3 p.m. UK time on a Saturday.
Okay. And then when does the buy and burn get activated? Is that on Thursday?
So the buy and burn started off as soon as the first mint cycle ended, and the buy and burn just runs continuously. So each week, whenever the buy and burn balance gets topped up from whatever comes through in the mint, that just it just continues, just tops it up and then starts all over again. So say the first week you had 100 grand and it used the 56%, you got another 100 grand in, then it would start with the 44 left plus the 100. So you start the second week with the 144, you add another 200 and it just continues on like that.
Okay, so it's like a snowball rolling down the hill. Gotcha. And
yeah,
then
so you use half of it, you top it up again, you use half of what's there the next week.
And I think as well, what's interesting about it is when the mint cycle finishes. So we are coming up to mint cycle 7. That's actually tomorrow. Fucking hell. Time flies.
It's crazy.
So we've got mint cycle 7 tomorrow, Friday. It's 2 p.m. UTC. So I know Ali going to confuse people with the UK time there. So it's 2 p.m. UTC tomorrow, Friday. That lasts for 24 hours. And when that finishes, a snapshot is taken of the buy and burn contract pool. And then whatever value is in that pool is then divided up through Sunday to Wednesday, 4%, Thursday, 10%, and then Friday, Saturday, which will be next weekend, 15% Friday and Saturday. So snapshots taken, the calculations done for the percentage, and then that's what's allocated for the 48 calls per day. So there's 48 calls for every 24 hours for that entire week.
I love it. When I read your guys' white paper, and this at the time, I was just doing private live streams and just doing research and just me coining and being a degenerate. I looked at that and I said, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to build up a buy and burn. And bro, I was wrong. I was wrong 100%. I even called the other guy on the verse, Trey. I was like, dude, I think I messed up on this. I was completely wrong about this. This was a brilliant idea when you see the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the mint cycle 1 we got about almost a trillion Titan X, and not quite. And then it dwindled for a couple of weeks. Although the buy and burn did last pretty well. But then I think people just started to see the strength of the Memecoin. People started to cover it, seeing it was working, getting more adoption, and it just got busier and busier. And yes, you read and write a lot of white papers, and there's many things that are better on paper than they are in reality. And this one is the opposite. It's far better in reality than it is on paper.
Oh man, yeah, 100%. Okay, cool. So we got the breakdown. Now the big question is, after the mint cycle and the buy and burn, I know Bad Sports had to jump off for a minute. But do you by chance know how the buy and burn is going to be allocated once the mint phase is over?
It goes exactly the same. So say that after mint cycle 8 there is $1 million, it will use that 56%, and it will leave so it would, like, if it was $1 million, it'll use 560K in the next week. Obviously it doesn't get topped up, so there's 440 left. It'll use the next week, it'll use 56% of the 440, so it'll kind of just half each week after that, and that will run out and be down pretty low after about 4 weeks.
Okay. And then so with the Flux protocol, I know we were going to talk about another live stream, but this is also another key because you're basically doing auctions, and a portion of those auctions is going to send Titanx into that buy and burn to keep it recycled, correct?
Yeah, so Flux is going to be every auction transaction that comes into Flux will have, what is it, 17.2% of the Titanx will directly buy and burn Inferno. So that's just a buy and burn on Inferno, but there's a huge percentage that all the value gets pushed through Inferno, swaps to Flux, and burns the Flux. So there's tons of value going through Inferno, but I learned for direct burning, there's 17.2% of that Titanx from every single transaction.
Wow. I'm just speechless because I already know how this is going to play out. Because
so a freaking awesome looking bull meme coin for the bull run that will be capped. It will, for those first few weeks after the mint cycle 8, it's going to be deflationary, and hopefully, I mean, Josh has got Flux planned to come out pretty damn quick after mint cycle 8, hopefully. So we're not hanging around waiting on more buy and burn.
Just one that's hot off the press as well. There's a quite a well-known community member who's building an Inferno for Inferno, so that could be pretty exciting.
wait, hold on. All right. We gotta unpack some stuff here. You guys got me. I'm tripping in the matrix right now. Okay, all right. So we need to go back to what you just said, because that's actually pretty big. Actually, no, let's just start off with that, and then I'll get to my other question. So somebody's building Inferno for Inferno.
Essentially, yeah, there's a few tweaks to make it more optimal for Inferno itself, but it is it's an Inferno based 90% buy and burn protocol that is built on top of Inferno with tweaks. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. All right, well, as for the future of Inferno, I think it's in great hands because there's already 2 protocols being built on top of it. So I don't know what to say about that.
I mean, like, obviously you've been playing around meme coins a lot. Have you come across meme coins in other communities that are getting protocols built on them?
That's a good question. So yes and no. To start off, 99.9% of them do not build protocols on top of meme coins, but a lot of the bigger ones, they'll take their meme coin and turn it into a brand. So they'll be like, kind of like what Shiba Inu try to do with the layer 2 and try to like build Shiba Swap and whatnot. That's their path. They build a brand and then implement the technology and the infrastructure behind it. What you guys said, hey, let's go right out the gate kicking. Let's just put infrastructure on it and just see what happens. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So what you guys did was truly unique. So I think it's that what you're trying to get to.
Yeah, I'm just we are kind of, I don't know what to say of the words innovating, but we are doing things a little bit different. Coming up with funky ways to not only launch meme coins, but that, I don't know, keep the fire burning, but not just with the same thing over and over again, and just different ideas. I think Jake set down a high standard with the buy and burn and the fair launch and all that kind of stuff. And we're taking a lot of those ideals and running with them. And the community, there's a lot of smart people in the community coming up with great ideas to continue on, to keep things interesting, to keep people coming back, and not just launch something and leave it and, let it do its own thing and dwindle away, and actually to take the bull by the horns and actually make things happen on top of it.
I love it. Now, here's the one thing I want to get across. And you remember when I told you about the price of Blaze and where it's sitting at right now? If I just come over here and I type in the contract address and we just look at the LPs, we have a pairing between Blaze and Inferno. So the liquidity on this it's pretty thick, but overall, the main point I'm trying to say is when you have a massive deflationary asset tied with another token, you're going to see some sort of price floor form. And so in my opinion, Inferno is going to have some positive impact on the Blaze token when this crazy buy and burn kicks in over the next month after that. So that was another big thing. And so with this new meme coin standard, and this is me putting this out to the audience. If you guys go back and you look at every single major blockchain on Coinbase, we had Brett, which I'm going to pull up right here, make sure it's the correct one. So if you guys know, Brett is one of the top meme coins on Coinbase. Coinbase doesn't even have a token, but part of the reason why Brett did extremely well is because this token exploded. We saw Crash Clay get a lot of attention behind it, and basically the base chain went absolutely explosive. Now, how does this relate to Inferno? You guys have probably saw my last live stream when I talk about this, and I want to mention on this live stream. When it comes to Inferno, it's a meme coin on top of TINX. If this thing does any crazy green candle action to the upside or whatever, people are going to ask questions. And the way you buy Inferno is through TINX. And in my opinion, Inferno could make TINX viral. I'm curious to hear your thoughts from both of you guys on that statement.
Yeah, so my goal, and this is not financial advice, but my goal is to get Inferno above TitanX market cap and keep it there for the rest of the bull run. So whether that's through multiple protocols or heavy marketing we're going to do with the actual meme once it is deflationary, it's going to be definitely going to draw eyes to the community. And just really quickly heading back to the Blaze pair in there. There's been quite a lot of discussion about how Inferno minting has affected Blaze because there's a lot of people doing the arb back through Blaze and back into TitanX to remint. So what a lot of people are not understanding is once the Inferno token is completely minted out and does become deflationary, that's where you're going to see that real effect on that LP.
Absolutely. And you can already look, there's 100K of volume going through this already right there. 100K. With a $1.2 million market cap, this type of pair, that's a lot of volume going through. And I do agree with you, man. We're going to see a lot of great action behind Blaze and Inferno, and I'm really excited to see it build out. And then also on top of that, we have this infrastructure being built out with Flux and the Inferno protocols, like some Inception. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that, but ultimately, it's number go up technology.
You've got time. But so my take on as well, deflation, hyper deflation on top of hyper deflation. TitanX is really going to, we're really hoping that TitanX can pull out what we're all, what we're all hoping, and it's looking like it's going to do. This kind of narrative, the layer one within the layer one, the ecosystem is building out. There's people who like DeFi, who like memes, who like who like making money, can come and play in TitanX. And it's going to continue to get eyeballs on it. And if Titan, you know yourself, you've seen it happen already 2 or 3 times where TitanX, even today, does a 30-40% pump, and everything else in the ecosystem gets ripped up with it. If Inferno goes when Inferno goes hyper deflationary, it has the pumpamentals built into it, and being on top of TitanX, it could just get really, really exciting.
Absolutely. And here's the other thing I want to say about Inferno that not a lot of people overlooked. So when it comes to getting into Inferno, most of you guys are like, oh my God, this is 2 million. I wish I got down here. I think what was that, like 100 or 200K market cap? Now, if we look at it versus trading versus TitanX, overall, it's been closely trading with the price of TitanX, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you've been holding TitanX this whole time, you've been actually trading very closely to the price of Inferno. So in reality, you're not late. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the main point, because with such a massive catalyst, so with this, there's a massive catalyst that once we get this buy and burn fully activated over the next four weeks, man, sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, once it's capped, there's just going to be, if you think that old thing that's been getting pushed out as well, get your 1% bag, get your 1% bag. It's very difficult to get a one. Yeah, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, you could pick up a 1% bag of Inferno pretty damn easy. It ain't easy to get a 1% bag now, but if you do, here's the thing: if you did manage to have a 1% bag at the end of the mint cycle, it could end up a 2% bag pretty damn quick, because the supply. I think half the supply will probably get eat away by the ban burn, unless it rips crazy. But if it rips crazy, then everybody's going to be happy anyway. But yeah, the supply is going to disappear pretty quick.
I agree, man. I agree. And it's the same thing with a lot of these protocols, especially DragonX, Inferno. Your bag that you're holding today could be a whale position in a year or year and a half. And I don't think a lot of people really grasp that in their head. And when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, this is going to be pretty crazy. So, man, I love Inferno. I love what you guys are building. And when it comes to, meme coins in this market, I just want to get your guys' overall take for both of you. What do you think about meme coins, and what do you think about the overall culture at this point in time in the market? And be bluntly honest.
Okay, so me and Josh are sitting here together. We've been DJing at 3 o'clock in the morning, buying meme coins together. So I fucking love meme coins. I'm a DJing at heart. I fucking love them. I don't care how shit they are. If they can pump like fuck, I'm buying it.
I love
we
it.
We had a funny conversation actually just this morning, and Ali said his portfolio is 90% degenerate coins at the minute. You love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's supposed to be sensible crypto builders building these secure infrastructures. And if you've seen my portfolio, you'd go, what the fuck is that guy doing?
I love it, man. I love it. It's crazy. You get into DeFi and it starts from, oh my God, we're going to change the world. The US dollar's a scam. Bitcoin protects against inflation. And then you slowly move over to like, wow, there's this thing called artificial intelligence. And then once you start going that rabbit hole, you hit a point, you're just like, I don't care. Dog coin number go up. I could have made a lot more money doing this rather than go for all the smart, complex stuff. That's what I'm seeing. But
yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, yeah, just that I'm saying that I didn't go to play on Solana. I didn't go to play on Base. When I say I love meme coins, a lot of the time, somebody will tell me, this, I'll get a DM that somebody that I know is launching something, and I'll go and buy a bag of it and I'll hold it. Obviously because we're launching, we've got Inferno and a few other things going on. That's why I'm talking about having so many meme coins at the minute. I don't really advocate for, unless you can, small percentage of your bag to go and play with meme coins. Technically, I think Inferno, Blaze are, they're more sensible things to be trying to speculate on than meme coins. But yeah, so yes, as much as I love meme coins, it's very, very easy to get wrecked out there too. It's always worth saying that.
Yeah. Bad Sports, your take on meme coins right now?
Difficult, really, because I got dragged into the hype, Solana hype and the base hype, and bought the tops of every meme coin that was popular at the time. So I'm holding a lot of bags at the minute. But no, I like, just from like point of view from like where we're at with Inferno, like, it is a meme coin. We want it to be memeable. We want to be able to troll people with stupid videos of this bull and everything else. And we want to build something that is recognizable, people find funny. Like, a meme's supposed to be funny. It's not supposed to just be a picture. It's supposed to have some sort of story, bit of character. People can really build sort of a community around it. So that's where we're trying to go with Inferno, but also build that, DeFi stuff on top of it as well. So DeFi on top of a shitcoin, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Well, here's my take. I'm on all chains. I got my boy Goo God, and we got a little group together, and we just go out and we look at ecosystems, and we're going from ecosystem to ecosystem, and we kind of divide and conquer. That's how we roll. And what I see on a lot of these chains is a lot of sketchiness, especially the pump fun on Solana. I've got friends that are competing to sell against other people at like a 20K market cap. That's when you know it's getting bad. Like a 20K is too much. So how I see with Inferno, and this is a big point, this might be a new standard for meme coins. Tinex was designed to build on top of it. And what you guys created with this meme coin, I guarantee you we'll probably see 100 different projects replicate this similar model by just burning the blaze out of this token. And in my opinion, I do think that is going to be the major theme of this potential Tinex meme coin run. So, hey, man, you guys created something beautiful. I love Inferno. I have so many people ask me about it constantly. And so we're all excited for week 8. At the end of week 8, that's when it's going to be showtime. You guys ready for it?
Yep, I mean, it's like the Jake saying about the Titan X chart starting on day 280. I'm hoping that the Inferno Bull chart starts on at the end of week 8.
Oh, man. Absolutely. And especially once we start getting the hype and getting all the eyes on this, man, this could, like, Inferno could be the mascot of Titan X. You guys ever thought about that?
I certainly hope so. You know, it's worth saying as well, man, that there was no pre-mine, there was no founder allocations. We didn't even take a genesis or anything from Inferno. No tokens. We had to participate. There's no genesis at all for Inferno. We had to participate like everybody else. So you know, I've had to build my bags of Inferno like everybody else, and I get sucked into the hype just as much as everybody else.
Yeah, man. No, it's definitely awesome. And I think this is going to be a phenomenal experiment after week 8 to see how this meme coin goes. And, definitely in the next couple months, is this model going to be sustainable long term for this type of meme coin setup? So I'm definitely really excited about this. Now, I need to talk to you guys about X28 because I heard whispers in the wind. There's a movement called Build on X28. What do you guys think about X28? And are you guys thinking about building on top of it on other blockchains?
I have one protocol that I've got in the pipeline to go to the first chain that kind of sets its, the first place that the Titan X ecosystem kind of go and plant the flag, the first chain. I have a protocol, hopefully, that will be ready to be one of the first that goes to this chain. I don't know why Base keeps sticking out at me. Obviously, it's, there's a hell of a lot of users out there, and there's a lot of things going on. I just think that Base could be a good move for the Titan X ecosystem if it's going to start going to other places. I have no idea what to expect from X28 because it opens up so many avenues. Does it, it could just be, what chains are people going to want to go to? How much adoption is it going to get on different chains? So I don't really have much to say on what happens. Just that I'll be here for it, and I'll have something ready to go to help the Titan X ecosystem expand to wherever it does end up going.
Awesome. What about you, Bad Sports?
Yeah, just to sort of pick up where Ali was talking about what he's working on there. It's there's going to be opportunity for people to build protocols that might not be sustainable in Ethereum if we get back to insane fees at some point in the bull market. So if you are building something that potentially requires a lot of gas to participate, moving over to another chain, but also being within building Titan X, I think that opens up a lot. And there's also the idea there where you can go out and target other communities by building something fucking brilliant, but having it tied in and built under the BOT protocols, but being completely out of your comfort zone somewhere else, pushing a new community and get them on board and then drag them back into Titan X. And everyone's happy that way.
Oh, man, I love it. X28 is going to be interesting because you see a lot of the protocols launched now from Blaze to Helios to Dragon X to Inferno. And I would not be surprised if someone takes a similar idea, puts that on another chain, and just implements it. And that would be absolutely crazy. And especially if the Inferno experiment plays out, which I think it will, I would not be surprised if you got like 60 Infernos on 12 different blockchains all doing the same exact thing. So
Yeah, I mean, think back to the likes of Wonderland and stuff like that. The last bull run, just getting forked over on every chain. There's it does X28 does open up a lot of avenues for everybody that's in Titan X at the minute, just to divide and conquer out there.
absolutely. And in my opinion, I think the one chain that you brought up, Base, is going to be one of the biggest L2s, because if you look at places like the United States, the fiat on ramp is extremely easy with Base. So a lot of people in the US can get on Base, get onto the chain, buy meme coins, and do all this crazy stuff. So there's a good chance that's going to be the number one layer two. And when X28 lands on Base, I think that's going to be a hotbed. Base, Solana, maybe, I don't know if they're going to launch it on Tron, but I think you guys get the point. So yeah, man, you never know.
Here's the thing, though, as well, and I mean, as we're the ones that are out here talking all the time. We're the ones that are building as well. We can, we can push it that way. I think if we do as an ecosystem, I think if we do concentrate our effort first somewhere else, rather than everybody trying to go here and do a little bit and go there and do a little bit. If there's a concentrated effort from the builders and the ecosystem and the community to say, right here, we're going to fucking Base. Everybody, let's go take over, build all this awesome shit on Base. The eyeballs over there they'll not be able to ignore us.
Absolutely. I like that point. You know what? Dude, we ought to just do Inferno and Base with X28.
Sounds good to me.
What do you guys think about that?
I fucking love it.
I reckon we could have that knocked out in about 48 hours.
That's a good point as well, So in terms of what me and Ali have set up there with Accelerate, imagine being able to go to these communities on another chain and say, right, this is what we can offer. This is what we deliver. This is the protocol that we can build. Are you interested? And just the whole package is there. So anyone with a cool idea, we can build on Titan X, but also do it properly. And there's no risk of it being, straying outside of those Titan X principles that Jake is like so strongly enforcing,
Yeah, absolutely. How about this? I got an idea. How about for this live stream, let's do a like count. How about we do something like either like 500 or 1,000 likes on this live stream, and we'll launch an Inferno type protocol on Base. What do you guys think about that?
How many likes?
Let's fucking
well, you guys gotta tell me. You guys, what do you want? 500, 1,000? Like, you want to make it challenging or easy?
I know, somewhere in the middle. 1,000 likes. There's
1,000 likes.
Is 1,000 likes a lot? Probably is it? 500?
Yeah, it's reasonable. No, thousands are reasonable. Let's do 1,000. All right, guys. So if you want an Inferno type protocol on Base, we'll get it cooking. But I need 1,000 likes on this live stream. 1,000, right on the dot. Otherwise, we're not going to do it. So you guys are up for it.
Someone said no.
No.
I'm chilling it. We're doing it.
Mr. Roll Free. No. Okay. Well, now we definitely got to do it. So
Ninja Magoo's got it right. 888's the number. 888 likes will do it.
All right. 888 likes. When X28 comes out, we'll do something like Inferno on top of it. And we'll just full send it, guys. We'll do it. All right, cool. Good stuff. All right, guys. Well, I think that's all I got. Besides that, do you guys have anything else you want to mention about your project protocols or anything?
Jeez, I can't even think, man. There's just so much going on. I think we've covered everything. I think we talk enough between the spaces, going on shows and our own weekly blaze on a Tuesday night. I think we've got pretty much everything that we want to talk about as well covered out there at the minute. And all the excitement at the minute is really around these next 2 mint cycles and getting to, it's 2 mint cycles, but the reality is we're talking about 2 mint cycles. It's going to be 10 days. 10 days time is all we've got until there's no more Inferno getting minted. I mean, that's nothing in crypto. We'll blink and we'll be fully deflationary. So just anybody has any questions? I can't even think. What is the Telegram for Blaze or Inferno, Josh? I can't even think what it is.
I know it's Inferno Bullwin.
Inferno will win. Come in and have, just come in there and ask questions and have fun.
Yeah, actually, you actually brought up a really great point. I completely forgot. So I'm gonna bring up the Mike Dean inflation dashboard or whatever. And I think what we should look at is when in 10 days when that falls on, because I believe September 15th is when we have like the next big inflation event. And then after that, it just goes off like a clip, like goes down exponentially.
It's going to be the 14th. No.
Is
Yeah,
it-
Saturday the 14th. Yeah, in the US it'll be the Saturday the 14th early in the morning.
Gotcha. So, okay, 14th to 15th. Yeah. So right when Inferno gets kicked off, man. Right when it goes, was it deflationary? That's when we have a bunch of Titan X coming out onto the market. So this is gonna be pretty insane, dude.
Which day? It's not that blue day, is it?
It is. It is.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I just noticed that. So think about it this way, and this is another analysis that it just came to my mind. So September 15th hits. You guys look at this curve. It's literally just curving down. So that day, was that like 3 trillion, and the next day 2 trillion, and then the following day 506 billion. Titan X starts to go, like the amount of Titan X going down is going to be exponentially all the way down. So from here all the way up to about October 19th is when we're going to see the height of the Inferno buy and burn. So from this period when Titan X is going to go down, you're going to see some craziness happen. And then on
Yeah,
top of that, you got
that's really
Hyper
cool.
doing its thing. Hyper's building Ethereum. And then you got what was it? Hydra coming out for the Dragon X protocol. So yeah, man, we got so many catalysts. I can't even, my brain's just broken. So just want to add that out there. Bad Sports, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shamelessly shill that tomorrow is mint cycle 7, 24 hours to come in and mint 1400 UTC. And then next week we've got streams. We've got Tuesday, I'm on with Crypto Audi King at 9 p.m. 10 p.m. we've got the weekly Blaze with Richie B, Mer, Maxwell's coming on. I think the dude's coming on. So if you're free, Chris, feel free to jump on and have a chat. It's gonna, what are we calling it? Ali, you keep going on about this.
Yeah, this is Richie B one. He keeps spitting out there the community of unity. So we're having a community of unity stream next Tuesday night. So if anybody in the community wants to come on and speak, or have a chat, we're going to have not as many people as we want, but we'll maybe kick people out, bring other people in. I think Kevin laid up in the chat there. I think he's going to come along too.
Nice.
Yeah. And yeah, man, I think that's great. Shout out to Richie B. I feel like he's the community liaison. So I think he's doing a great job. All that good stuff. So, all right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for the live stream. Please do me a favor. Follow Blaze Labs. Follow the Inferno Bull. Follow Flux. Follow, what was your company again? Was it Accelerator?
Accelerate.
I don't.
Accelerate.
Yes. Follow. Gotcha. Follow Ali Kane, follow Bad Sports, and follow The Verse, because we're going to be doing another awesome live stream coming up on Friday. We got Baby Dragon X coming on, and then we got Helios on Sunday. So these are going to be these project live streams. I don't do them all the time. I'm doing a quick lap around, talking to all these project developers. So if you got questions, if there's stuff you guys want to talk about, come on live stream. Let me know what you want me to ask them, and we'll dive into the protocol. Till then, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.